30k speed zone. We're coming up to Pedlar Creek. About 3 years ago there was a fatality at Pedlar Creek, closed the whole road off here, diverted traffic in through Seaford, which obviously put a lot of strain on the pathetic road on that side of the thing. Okay, here we go, here's the Pedlar Creek Bridge. Road's relatively smooth. Just hope there's going to be enough space in my car to record this video. About 6 months ago there was an accident on this corner where a car with a bobcat on the back, on a trailer on the back, jackknifed. Fortunately no one was injured, and it was damaged was a bit of pride. Quite often cars are caught here with trucks turning in, going both ways. We're coming up to the Tatachilla Road intersection. You'll notice that one side of the road has the yellow traffic island markers, the other side doesn't. They're supposed to be there. You turn down to Maslow's Beach, there's trucks always turning there and people getting caught out there. There was a serious with a international tourist there not long ago. I'm not sure of any recorded deaths on that intersection, but it wouldn't surprise me. We're coming up to the first of our overtaking lanes. This has only been done in the last 18 months or so. It's not too bad, but quite often people go screaming past here, and as they do at the last minute, there's some idiot that wants to pass you because they don't want to be sitting behind you if you're driving to the conditions, as all the critics tell you. Each person has a different idea of what driving to the conditions are. There has been a couple of serious accidents on this intersection, and I believe, yeah, there's one fatality, one serious that I can see there. There's the markers. Right, now we're coming up to the bad stretches of road. Okay, I'm still sitting on 90 kilometres an hour. Nothing really bad here. It's a little bit congested. If you break down, you've got nowhere on the side of the road to pull over. I remember seeing a car with a flat tyre here once, and if you've got a flat tyre on the outside of the car, the roadside, you've got no hope of replacing it, changing the tyre there. Same here. As you can see, they've tacked on shoulders. What do you do? What's that going to do? Oh, that's right, yeah, it washes it down and leaves a big divot on the side of the road so people can't get through. They could probably get a bit of an extra 2 lanes in here by the looks of the road on the side. They need to do a bit of property acquisition maybe. Now we're coming up to the next of the overtaking lanes uphill. And I don't know if it's going to show you how much it bounces around on the road here. We're coming up to Malpas Road where Sabella died, and where Jess died a couple of weeks last week. So here we are, we've got a right turn lane, we've got a road that's been recently sealed in the last 12 months. If you look at the white lines on the side of the road, it gives you the indication of on the undulations. They don't appear too bad from here, but when you actually hit them, the centre of the road is quite different. This has just been repaired recently. The road's cracked and crazed here and bouncing all over the road already. 12 months ago this was done. It's a pretty good effort by them, isn't it? Sure, we got Bayabisky soil, but why not do the foundations properly? Right, we're now coming up to the Port Road turn-off for Aldinga, the very first of the intersections. There was a fatality on this intersection the week after Sabella, so to make about 10 weeks ago. We're down to an 80k zone, so I'll sit on the speed limit. Right, now they've got a right turn lane here. Obviously driver error does play a part in it, there's no doubt about it, but you've got people coming along here at 80 kilometres an hour still. It's ridiculous. We've had quite serious injuries and accidents on this corner coming to the right, which is a continuation of old coach road. You can't see any white line to tell you where the stop marker is. That's deficient. Department of Transport, Energy and Infrastructure are aware of it. I told them about that a month ago, and still nothing's been done. You can see the markers. I don't know if you'll be able to see the markers on the road where they've marked sections that need repair. Obviously they're not a priority according to the Department of Transport, Energy and Infrastructure. We're coming up to Aldinga Beach Road. There's been serious accidents here. They have reshaped the corner and it does work a bit better, but it's still very difficult to get out when you've got cars barreling down the road at you at 80 kilometres an hour. Okay, this section of the road's is probably the worst section of road, and once again, this was resurfaced 12 months ago. Actually, probably not even 12 months ago. And I'm still only doing 80 kilometres an hour. I'll take it up to 90. Right, and I'm getting whiplash just hitting these bumps. This section of road here is quite dangerous. It bounces all over the place and can quite easily throw you into an overcorrect situation into oncoming traffic. You can see sections of road have already been replaced, and they mark other sections that need to be replaced. It's not too bad, but still quite bumpy in spots. There was a pretty serious incident here about 9 months ago, I believe. I may be wrong, but it's about the mark. And I've seen plenty more on that intersection. Bear in mind too that this is only driving from Seaford to Selix. The road going back the other way is equally as bad, but you have a lot more variables to contend with it should you make a slight error in judgment. Another area here that's been patched up recently. They put in a right turn lane up here for people going down to Silver Sands, which is great because a lot of cars do turn off here. But why can't they do it for all the right turns? I mean, they've got the land there to do it. They should do it. They didn't do one there, and people moving down that side, down the other side. Now we're coming up to the last of the overtaking lanes before Selix. And I'll actually go up to the Norman Victory Parade to show you how bad that bit is as well. Okay, here we are. We're coming up to the overtaking lanes now. This road's not too bad. It's a little bit bumpy, but it's quite good. Once again, the road is widened up for 2 lanes. It's in a proposal for future development, but it's going to cost 3 times more if they do it then. Why not do it now? After all, this is the main route to Kangaroo Island. They put a right turn lane up ahead to turn into Perth Street. They've got merge rights, they've got marker lines here. People still insist on cutting you off and blocking you out on here. People coming out of Perth Street up here have no acceleration road, so they've got to turn out and immediately try and get up to 100 kilometres an hour to fit in with the traffic. You've got traffic coming down the hill at 100 kilometres an hour. It's difficult to try and do. Right, Selix Beach Road we're coming up to, not Norman Victory Parade. Okay, we're back down into a single lane again. I'm slowing down, there's vehicles coming the other way. I can't see what's coming over the hill. There's a car there, there's a pub on the left. I've got a negotiated turn, and bang, I'm into it.